All right, so we move on to the moves from week 2. The first move, the first grouping of moves, I list them as individual moves, but they kind of all go together, is welcome, right scissors into rest. So when we ended with the week 1 moves, we ended with single whip. Welcome, I'm just going to show you the moves first, then we'll go through them. Welcome is opening up to the front, toe coming in, then rest, right scissors, sinking down into the left foot, right knee and elbow float up, heel and elbow drop down. And rest is hands resting on the quad, right toe comes in. All right, straightforward. So, after single whip, when we end single whip, we're about 70% weight on the front leg, about 30% weight on the back leg. We want to come to the front, and to come to the front, we're going to make the left leg, that is right now the front leg, we're going to turn that into the back leg. So the back leg is always at a 45-degree angle to the direction we're facing, so we need to bring the left foot into a 45-degree angle. So from here, from 70 weight, 30 weight, we're going to sink back onto the right foot until we feel the left toe release. Once the left toe releases, we'll turn the hips in, arms opening wide, left toe comes into a 45-degree angle. Okay? And that's welcome. So from single whip, right foot's at a 45 right now, left foot is straight ahead. We're going to sink back, turn the hips, left foot comes into welcome. Comes into a 45-degree angle. When we're in this position, all the weight's on the right foot, and the left toe is in at a 45-degree angle, and the toes are basically parallel to each other, both at the 45-degree angle. One more time. From single whip, opening up to welcome. So we've got this big, nice expansive feel. If you remember the pung from last week, the expansion, this is a big expansion. So we're going to go from big down to small, and we're going to gather everything down into the left leg. So shift all your weight down into the left leg, get balanced and centered over the left leg, and right scissors, we want to let the right knee and the right elbow float up. And then heel and elbow drop down. If you remember from class, what we talked about was instead of lifting this side up, we want to feel as if we're taking our foot and taking some non-physical part of the foot and projecting that down into the ground. By projecting that down into the ground, we get the other side to just float up. The analogy I use is it's like we're standing on a waterbed and we push down on one side of the waterbed and the other side floats up. So that's the feel that we want. So from single whip again, we're going to sink back, left toe comes in, arms open wide for welcome. Now we're going to shift the weight down into the left foot, gathering everything down, your whole being down into the left foot, and then project down into the ground with the left foot, right knee and elbow float up, and then heel and elbow drop down. So when the right knee and elbow float up, in an ideal world, you have everything at pretty much a right angle. This is flat, this is flat. Some versions of Tai Chi will have the knee way up here. I say just go for flat. And we want the bottom of the leg to be nice and relaxed. What you'll often find is that you'll tuck this in. If you're tucking it in, that's an indication that you're holding some tension. Strong indication you're holding tension. And if you're holding tension here, chances are you're holding some tension up here too. We want to let go as much as possible. So that rooting into the ground, that sinking into the ground, it's not so much a hard push into the ground. It's a releasing and projecting into the ground. And that projection into the ground, it's like a hydraulic lift. It pushes down on this side, and this side floats up. Okay? So one more time, from single whip, open to welcome. Gather down into the left foot. Push down with the left foot, right knee and elbow float up. Heel and elbow drop down. When the heel and elbow drop down, the way we position the hands is kind of like pulling the rope of a church bell. Okay? When we do this, we don't want to just do it with our arms. We want to get even more of a sinking feeling. So it's kind of a unified body pulling the bell down, pulling the rope of the bell down. Okay? Let's see. And rest. We still have to do rest. From single whip. 70-30. I'm going to shift back. Almost all the weight's on my right foot. Maybe 80-20 or even maybe 90-10. Just the weight of the left leg is being supported. I'm going to open up for welcome. Left toe comes in. Shift the weight, sinking down into the left foot. Push down into the ground with the left foot. Right knee and elbow float up. Heel and elbow drop down. Rest is very easy. All the weight still stays in the left leg. Hands come in and cover the quad. These are the quad. And the right toe just lightly rests on the ground. No weight on the toe. Okay? So the whole sequence is single whip. Sinking back. Opening up to welcome. Shift the weight down into the left foot. Project down into the ground. Right knee and elbow float up. Heel and elbow drop down. Rest. Hands come in and rest on the quad. Right toe comes in. Alright, let me do it from the other side so you'll see it from the back. After single whip, I'm going to sink back, opening up to the front for welcome. Left toe comes in. Sink the weight down into the left foot. Push down into the ground with the left foot. Right knee and elbow float up. Heel and elbow drop down. Hands come in and rest on the quad for rest. And I'll do it, let's see if I can fit it in from the side here. So let's say I'm doing single whip. Sinking back, opening up to the front. Gather down into the left foot. Push down into the ground with the left foot. Right knee and elbow float up. Heel and elbow drop down. Hands come in and rest on the quad for rest. Alright, that is from single whip. That's welcome, right scissors, and rest.